You're not horny, you're mentally weak. And before you click away, let me warn you, if that sentence pissed you off, you're exactly who this video is for. Because weak men don't get offended by lies, they get offended by truth. Now let's be clear, desire is human, attraction is natural. That's not the problem. The problem is what happens next. Most men today aren't chasing intimacy, they're chasing relief. Relief from boredom, relief from emptiness, relief from a restless mind. You get bored, you pick up your phone, you scroll, you look, you imagine. Not because you need connection, because your brain wants a hit. A dopamine hit, a distraction from doing nothing, from facing yourself. That's not desire. That's attention collapse, a quiet, invisible weakness that grows with every glance. Notice the pattern. You look, you scroll, you imagine. For a moment you feel alive, then it crashes. And what's left isn't satisfaction, it's emptiness, subtle shame, a quiet drain of self-respect. And here's the ugly truth. Every time you let your attention wander, you train yourself to react instead of choose. You teach your mind boredom rules, impulse leads, discipline is optional. A man who lives like this slowly loses authority over himself. He doesn't even realize it, because the worst kind of weakness is quiet, invisible, unnoticed, until one day you look at your life and realize you've been following, not leading. Let me make it even clearer. If you can't control where your eyes go, you can't control where your life goes. This is not about morality. It's not about purity. It's about control, about dominance over yourself. Strong men don't eliminate desire. They master it. Weak men let it master them. Most men think they lack confidence. They don't. They lack a restraint for. They don't need motivation. They don't need another morning routine. They don't need yet another self-help trick. They need to stop being unmentally available to every urge that flashes through their head. Because real discipline doesn't start with a gym, or a cold shower, or a 5 a.m. wake-up. It starts with your eyes, your attention, your focus. A man who looks at everything ends up standing for nothing. And here's the hardest truth. The more you feed desire, the weaker it makes you. Because desire is never satisfied. It only grows louder, more urgent, more distracting. You don't get stronger by indulging it. You get quieter, flat, disconnected, less dangerous. Every binge, every scroll, every relapse, you feel not powerful, but depleted, flat, small. Because deep down you know the truth. You didn't choose that moment, it chose you. And a man who doesn't choose is not free. Now imagine this. You notice the urge, and you don't obey. No drama, no shame, no guilt. You simply let it pass. In that moment, everything changes. Inside, silently. Power starts to compound. Your mind learns, I am not owned, I decide. That's dangerous. Silent power. The kind no one claps for. The kind that makes other men respect your presence. Without you saying a word. Because the most dangerous man in the room isn't loud. He doesn't argue. He doesn't brag. He is unmoved. He doesn't leak energy. He doesn't scatter focus. He controls it. And through control, he dominates. And control compounds. Today it's your eyes. Tomorrow, your habits. Then your work. Then your life. Discipline isn't in a journal. It's in your mics, every choice, and your glance, your swipe, your thought. Every one of them builds or destroys the foundation of your power. So no, you're not horny. You're either retaining control, or you're not. And now that you see it, you don't get to unsee it. If this hit hard, if it landed with truth, then you already know you're not meant to live like everyone else. Subscribe. Join a Team Stoicsr. Not for hype, not for motivation, but to build a mind that doesn't flinch, doesn't beg, and doesn't break. This is a Stoicsr energy. This is how you turn weakness into silent dominance. And this is how you start controlling your life from the very moment your eyes open.